TIFU, by trying to impress my Nigerian family. Okay, so this did not happen today, and if you are eating, stop now, you have been warned. The day before the disaster was my cousin's baby naming ceremony. As is customary for any Nigerian celebration, there was a mountain of spicy food, and I have a reputation in my family for not being able to handle spice. So of course I decided that this was the day I would prove everyone wrong, and eat the hottest food there. I also conveniently ignored that I had a 3.5-hour road trip the next morning. I wake up the next day with the most violent need to shit I have ever felt, and I barely make it to the bathroom. Then I go 2 more times while getting ready. A smarter man would have canceled the trip, but in my defense, I didn't want to be a party pooper, literally. My friend M picks me up and an hour in, and we stop at a service station. At this point, I'm feeling completely fine, so I get a Subway wrap, 9 mini hash browns, and antacids. The antacids do nothing to help though, because not long after we leave, my stomach begins its rendition of the rumbling. Points for whoever gets that reference. I finally tell M. He suggests another stop, but like the chronic people pleaser I am, I say, we should just continue so we can meet our friend R, who is already annoyed because we're late and I hadn't explained how dire the situation was. 20 minutes away from our destination, I am in the passenger seat fighting for my life, clenching with enough force to match a magnitude 9 earthquake. Then it starts to rain, slowing traffic, which is just my luck. I beg M to pull over so I can at least piss. We find a park and I sprint to a tree, but every time I try to pee, the shit tries to escape too. And there is a woman sitting right in front of the only tree, and I'm not a fan of potentially being watched while taking a piss, so I waddle back to the car and tell M it did not come out. We arrive and meet R and immediately begin Operation Find Me a Fucking Toilet, Please God. Our booked parking is in the middle of nowhere as we didn't have access to the hotel parking till check-in, so we rely on Google Maps, which takes us to an Aldi. My friends lead the way as I slowly waddle behind like a penguin, periodically stopping for a good clench. M and R run inside to ask if they have a toilet. The staff member says no. That one word destroys the last bit of hope I had left. I was gonna shit myself in front of a fucking Aldi on a Thursday afternoon. Then it happens. The chunks begin to slide down my leg. Thank the Lord for slim fit jeans, because at least nothing there, no spillage. I tell R, it's done. My actual words, by the way. He asks what that means. I repeat myself. He understands. It starts raining again while I stand near the entrance for shelter, trying to pretend the smell isn't coming from me. Then a dude walks by and covers his nose. At this point, I think to myself, this must be divine punishment for my sins. M pulls up with the car, and in my state of despair, I get in thinking my trench coat will protect his car seat. It did not. The smell was diabolical. M is understandably pissed, so I apologize profusely and offer to pay for a deep clean. We finally check into the hotel, and I beeline to the shower and bag my clothes for extermination. Then I buy a bunch of heavy-duty car cleaning supplies and scrub M's car like I am trying to erase the memory of my existence. Somehow the smell starts to fade, and we move on, and somehow we still had fun for rest of the trip. Or at least I did. Moral of the story. Don't try to impress anyone. TLDR. I eat a bunch of spicy food that gave me food poisoning, then went on a road trip. I ended up shitting myself, and essentially vandalized my friend's car by getting in with my shitty jeans.